the money audio,
Yeah.
the workbook audio.
Yes.
And then I was sitting somewhere, and then you were telling me off, aren't you? And you were like, you're telling me off for not receiving and not creating enough because of that fear.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
In the workbook audio, I was talking to you.
Yeah, you were telling me off for not creating and receiving.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
No, it woke me up real quick. So, yeah. Anyway.
Okay. I woke you up real quick. Okay, great. That's great. Today, my friend Iverson messaged me and asked me if he can come here and be my maid for the rest of my life and serve me. Because I helped out his family with something, and now he's eternally grateful. So he said he can fly to America and live here and clean our house and cook every day. So what else is possible?
Yeah. What else is possible?
What else is possible? Wow. How are you all doing today? We're here live on YouTube, and I'm so excited to see you and talk to you.
I'm doing great. One question that was coming today was, if we had total choice, infinite possibilities, what would we choose? And are we willing to choose? Because that's the eternal question. Are we willing to choose? Are we choosing? Are we willing to choose?
Okay, cool. So what if you were willing and you were choosing? What's next? What's after that? So one of the things I saw today was Cassie Summers and Troy did a video about becoming a CF, and her point of view was, I'm going to be a CF and then that'll be a platform and I'm going to blast off from there and keep going. And his point of view was like, that's his end game, is one day I'll be a CF. And it's like, she's a CF now and he's still not. But what's the difference in the energy? One decided that it's an endpoint, and one decided that it was just the beginning of something. It was the beginning of something greater. So when you create something as a endpoint, like one day when I'm willing, I'm going to ... that you feel that stuck energy, the end game energy, where you're like, and then it will all be over and I'll never have to think again or be conscious. So just try and create that. Right, wrong, good, bad, puck, well, nature, it's boys, meons. That's the clearing statement from theclearingstatement.com. And then, okay, so if this was just the beginning and you already had the consciousness that you have, the willingness that you have, the choice that you have, what's next? As an infinite being, what would you like to add to your life? And start there. So all the end games that we perpetually create and recreate and recreate and recreate and recreate, as though it's our infinite day job, but we'll never get there because the end game isn't real. Can we just try and create it all? Times a Godzilla. MWOW Zap. Cool. MWOW Zap is a process I created. It's really cool. Try it out sometime. It just changes your willingness. Yeah. Oh. Where are you, Arisma?
I am in my local town of West Zealand.
Wow. I love the shops and the energy there. It's like a downright adventure you're on.
Yeah, and I'm walking it from my house. So, as an infinite being, what choices would I make? I would make every choice, because I wouldn't have fear, because I would know that I'm just experiencing life in a human body because I'm an infinite being.
Yeah. And where have we defined a separation between us and choice? Like when we make a choice, like we have to go through like a dark tunnel to get to the choice, so like there's like a long comfortable distance between us and the choice actualizing, rather than seeing how our choices are just, what choice do I have available that's right now, right here and present. Because like if you put your choice off in the future, something that you could make after you get through a bunch of fears, you create a dark tunnel of possibilities where you're like, I can't actually do that because I'm not going to fit into this little scope of a reality I made that's actually too small for me. So if you're including all of your choice right now that you have as what your choice is, and actually defining choice as what it was and not what it wasn't, what choice would you have and be and choose that would be different than what you're currently doing or avoiding or thinking about. So everything that does not also have total clarity is with choice, and be present with what our choices are in what true choice is. Can we destroy and create it all?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, bottle, insurance, boys, means. Like look left, look right, those are choices. Up or down, those are choices. Tone, timbre, thought, what you're doing with your voice is all choice as well. Like modulation, you can constrict your throat or you can relax it. Raise your eyebrows or lower them. So what spectrum of choice do you have that's not just about doing things differently, but also doing things different? Like right now, I'm choosing to be on a money call with Bashir and Arisima and invite anyone who else wants to come. And I'm broadcasting to YouTube and I'm being the energy of money. And those are just some things, but I'm also making choices every second and also avoiding a lot of choices because like fear of money. I don't want to be too cool because of whatever that is. So everything that is can destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, bottle, and then shorts, boys, and beyonds. So now we have more choices available. What else could we add to what we're doing that would create more money and invite more choice and more life into our lives, more liveliness, more living, more joy? Yes,
I
Bashir?
have a quite a topic today.
Mhm.
It's being the energy of sex.
Sex. I want sex. I almost said the word sex. I was almost saying like being more sex in our bodies. So I was like, oh, maybe kids will be listening. That was just a judgment. So right, wrong, good, bad, pedal, interest, boys, and beyonds for me, because it was coming up in my brain. But thank you for the bravery to say that word. And what do you mean by that? You want to talk about it more?
Yeah, because well, it's a concept that I've heard about especially lately in the body class I went to,
Mm-hmm.
and last week, and because he was speaking about the fact that we tend to think of sex as something we do and not something we be.
Yeah.
And so if we think of it as something we do, then it's something we kind of chase and something we go out there to kind of try to get to have that energy in our bodies. And so then that's how we start pursuing other people so that they would arise that energy in us. But then whenever they're not there, we kind of miss that energy because we think they are the provider of that energy. But actually, what if we were willing to embody that energy no matter what?
Yes.
And are we willing to embody that energy? Because how many judgments do we have about the energy of sex that don't allow us to have that and have and be that energy no matter what?
Yeah. And where's money something that you think you have to do rather than be?
Yeah. Same thing. Same things. But yeah. I mean, it's interesting because for me, sex is something very much that I can see it as something. I can feel the energy of sex in my body. I know what it is, But the energy of money in my body is still kind of foreign. So it's like,
Good question.
I don't know.
How do you pull and hold that energy in your body without the
Sorry,
need
say
of
it again.
How do you bring up the energy of sex and hold that in your body without the need for somebody, just on your own?
Oh, well, I think of it as an allowance. Like, are you willing to allow the energy of sex? Actually, what if sex is what you already are? What if there is only sex everywhere, and the only thing that it's preventing us to have that energy is all the judgments we have about it?
Because funny you
Because
mentioned it, because actually tonight I was for my women's breathwork and guided meditation. I was going to attempt an orgasmic breath. So allow these women to experience an orgasm through their breathing. So you mentioned that. So now I was thinking, how can I create that space? Like what energy, space, and consciousness can I be that will contribute to them experiencing more of them and having a beautiful breathe and a wonderful, explosion
Mm,
while in their breathe.
Right.
well,
Don't
and
just
also,
blink at me. You're like,
yeah, I love that. That's so cool. And also, where do we think that, what have we decided? Wait, being choice rather than doing choice. So everywhere we perpetuating doing choice is the only way to do choice, and you can never be choice. Can we just try and create all that as well?
Yes.
Truly. In our hearts. Right, wrong, good, bad, fuck, puddle, lane, shirts, boys, and beyonds.
I see so I see the this tendency of when we're chasing, whether it's sex or money, it's like the more you're chasing, the more you're putting it away, like pushing it away, and the more you're being it, the more you can attract it. But to be it, you have to be willing to be it, to choose it.
Yeah, so what are you chasing that you'll never find? Everything that perpetuates you doing that way, destroy and create all the seeds of implants that keep you perpetuating the chase and never the find, and never the being.
Yes.
Everything that is times of God's own, can we destroy and create it all?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and talk, all nine shorts, boys and beyond. So if you get a sense of the earth, the grass, the dirt, the core of the earth, and allow that to come up into your feet, up your legs, up your ankles, up your knees, up to your elbows, up your shoulders, up your spine, up your back, up your neck, up your head, you're enriched by the earth. Yes?
Yes.
Okay, what if money was the same? What could enrich you that is currently not enriching you? Everything that doesn't allow that to show up times a godzillion, can you just try and create it all?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, puck, bald, all nine shorts, boys, and beyonds. So become aware of all of the parts of bodies that would like to contribute you in the world, whether it's people's legs or elbows or hips, whatever it is, maybe their thighs, just that can contribute a nurturing energy to you. It's not about sex, but it is about receiving, which is sex in a way. So allow the bodies to be gift to you and feel it come into your elbows, down your body, down your legs, down into your feet, and back down. To the base of your feet. Are you enriched?
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. So with that gratitude and that knowing, what gift of communion can you be with the earth and the people on it that would totally transform your financial reality? And everything that doesn't allow you to be it, we just try and create it all eternally.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And how far can your $20 go, or your dollar? Who would be willing to commit their whole life to you for $20 that you're not willing to receive? Would you open up the door to infinite possibilities of being served for the rest of your life for the money you have? Everything that doesn't allow that to show times a godzillion, we just try and create it all.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And who would you serve that you're not willing to serve? Everything that doesn't allow you to have total awareness, clarity, and joy with that, we just try and create it all.
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, fun talk, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Right, wrong, good, bad, puck, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Right, wrong, good, bad, puck, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. MWOW, zap. So allow your energy of contribution to flow out as well to all the body parts that can receive you in the world. Everyone whose body part can receive you in any way, whether it's their chest, their head, their stomach, and flow that contribution in their pelvis, deep their feet, like their ankles, wherever, their elbows, to flow this deep energetic contribution out to them and allow them to receive you in totality. And everything that doesn't lie to acknowledge that gift, like you strength it all.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, talk, pot, online, shorts, boys, and beyonds. So do you perceive you can receive from the earth and others, as well as contribute to the earth and others, and both those things make you greater? Everything that doesn't lie to can you strength it all.
Okay.
Right, wrong, good, bad, talk, pot, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Whatever we define makes us less, that doesn't. Everything that is times the God's line can be destroyed and create it all for all eternity. Right, wrong, good, bad, talk, pot, online, shorts, boys, and beyonds. So both giving and receiving service is a gift. That energy of contributing energy and receiving energy. What if there was no significance? What if it was just the joy of giving and receiving sex?
Yes, gifting.
Yeah. So
What gift can we be
everything that
and
does,
receive?
and everywhere where we identify that we no longer exist if we gift ourselves away because there's nothing left. And anywhere you're trying to give the whole of you to someone, as though giving them total control is a gift, rather than gifting what you can gift. Like anywhere you're trying to put yourself in a box and make yourself tiny and give yourself away so you never have to make another choice, rather than choosing to be you, choose from you, create from you, and be you, and be with people as the gift you be for being you and having what you have. Having everything that you have is a gift, and having everyone you can have is a gift. So everything that doesn't allow us to destroy and create what doesn't allow us to receive that can we destroy and create it all in all eternity. Right, wrong, good, bad, talk, balance, boys, and beyonds. So being the gift, being the possibility, being the contribution, asking the question, being the question, living the question, having the question, what would it take to make this greater? What can I be else that's possible? What else is possible? What if you lived your life in the question, what can I be else that is possible? When we do what else is possible, so often we look at something else to show up, and other things show up all the time. But when is the time for us to show up as something else? To be something else, to choose something else, to do something else. What else can I show up as today I never considered? What else is possible in me, as me, with me, for me, being me? What being else is possible? Everything that doesn't allow that to show up times God's done can we just strike it off?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, talk, call, insurance, boys, means. How else am I possible? How else am I possible? How else am I possible? Different question, different energy, different creation, different reality, different choice. How else am I possible? How else am I possible? What energy, space, and consciousness can I be to live totally as the question, how else am I possible for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, talk, puddle, insurance, space, and beyonds. How else am I possible will allow you to receive differently what's possible for you because you'll be being something else.
For all eternity.
Right, wrong, good, bad, talk, puddle, insurance, space, and beyonds. Being something else creates something else. And what else can I ask for? What else can I ask for to be and show up?
Yeah.
What else is possible with what my room can be today? Right, wrong, good, bad, talk, pollen, short space minutes. What if we acknowledge the being of our space?
Oh yeah. I've had that awareness yesterday and yeah, a few days ago. Because I started doing this practice every day where I just stand up and walk in my apartment for a few minutes, like 10 minutes every day. Just walk in my apartment. I'm trying to be as aware as possible of the space around me and of my body and then of the space around me.
Yeah.
And that I feel it's so, I mean, it's interesting because it's like I realize there is a space around me. I don't always realize it, or I don't not always aware of it that much. And
Mhm.
I've become more aware of what can I create with that space, or what do I want to change about this space, or yeah, these kind of things, right? That
Yeah.
if I spend too much time just on intellectual activities or reading or on my computer, I don't look at it so much. So it's yeah, it's interesting how much more aware can we be about the space around us
Mhm.
and the possibilities of that space.
Yeah. So what if you had not just all the money that's required for you, but you were also the receiving, the being and the knowing of all molecules in the universe and the gifting that they can be to you dynamically in every way. Like if your body just relaxes in the earth and receive all the molecules, not necessarily like stealing them, pulling them out of the ground, pulling them to and manipulating them, but just allow them to be what they are and get the gift they are and allow them to contribute what they would contribute to you by their choice and their being, receiving the being of everything, the choice of everything, the space of everything, the having of everything, the growing of everything, the future of everything, the past of everything. Um, it kind of feels naked. Wow. Right, wrong, good, bad, probably insurance placements. But would it be more of a gift to you to have everything in the world receiving what is already is or not? Like, what would your life be like if you receive everything that is all the time?
Yeah, we're actually all the time in a co-creative relationship with everything.
Mm-mm.
And we tend to not see it. We tend to think, yeah, we
Yeah.
tend to not see it. See how things are fixed
Yeah.
and not fixed, but like rigid,
Mm.
and and uh, and we're actually creating with our space or with our stuff,
Yeah.
with the people we know, but we don't think about it. So
Mm-hmm.
what can we create with everything that we have or that surrounds us that we're not aware of yet?
Yeah. In a world that's always changing, human kindness never does. There's a song with those lyrics that's like crying tears in my eyes because I'm like, wow, that what that person acknowledged in that song is that the world is always changing. It was in Japanese and English, but it was really cool because what I know is actually maybe that was just the translation of it. I don't know if how it sounds in Japanese. That was just the subtitles. But even kindness can change, but it's like so that's something to rely on, like a being. You can rely on someone's being of kindness because the energy permeates your world so deeply, and you can always drop the energy again. But what have you decided is rigid that it doesn't change that does change? And what do you think doesn't change that could change because of your sadness? So everything that assumes that God's link and we just drink it all.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, talk, pedal, insurance, poison, means. Who told you things don't change? And everything that assumes that God's saying, can you just try and create every lie that you accumulated through the years of that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, talk, pedal, insurance, poison, means. Nothing is the same to what it was 10 days ago.
That's not true. No, just kidding.
Really, even your financial situation is not what it was 10 days ago.
That's not possible.
Really?
Everything must stay the same.
The same. Yeah, right. What stayed the same? What are you looking at? What is the same?
Nothing will ever change.
You can't stop changing.
So yeah, so where are we refusing change just because?
Someone is sliding a picture of a birthday cake under the door and waving it back and forth like a secret message for the universe. It's a hand-drawn birthday cake, like a sketch. I feel like I'm in a mystery Sherlock Holmes novel. Oh. So what was your last question? Sorry, I missed that. My brain went away.
Yeah, so what are we refusing? Where are we refusing? Where are we refusing change just because we don't think it's possible?
Right, wrong, good, bad, put on insurance, poison, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. In every area you are not receiving change, you think it's not possible. But you are receiving change in most areas, and there's no change you can hold on not having for longer than 3 days, for example. Like the world will change. The world's spinning. You're in universe. Like, whoa, like how do you hold on to anything? You really can't. Even like, so like your hardest limitation. What are the hardest limitations you've been holding in place for 1,000 years that never quite stay the same but almost do? And everything you're doing to hold all those in place times Godzillion can be destroying create all. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, all insurance, poison, beyonds. And anywhere you're even 10% willing to, will you destroy and create the amount you're willing to.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, all insurance, poison, beyonds. And let go of the notion that holding on to limitation creates change faster. So everything that is times Godzillion, destroying create all. Right, wrong, good, bad, talk about insurance, place, means. And the notion that holding on to limitation gives other people the opportunity to change first so they can be the gentleman, so you can be the lady, so they can be your king, so you can live in a nation and be happily ever after. Everything that is times Godzillion can be destroying create all.
What would it take to create an impossible life?
Right, wrong, good, bad, talk about insurance, place, means.
An impossible reality.
Right, wrong, good, bad, talk about insurance, place, means. Yeah, or an abnormal reality. What if your reality was better than normal?
An abnormal, impossible reality.
Yes.
In every way.
Full of mystery that you could never understand, but always get. What if your life was greater than you could understand, but you're always getting more of it?
Yeah, like you would have no clue on what's going on, but you would just experience it.
Yeah, be discovering it. You learn something new every day, but never get to the end of what new is available.
Yeah, and that's interesting because we're talking about the need for understanding. So what are we made rigid about our lives because we want to understand life instead of experiencing it.
Right, wrong, good, bad, insurance, by skins. And it's like, be willing to have understanding if that creates for you, and willing to let other people not understand. What if you had a life other people couldn't understand?
There's a lot about that.
Everything doesn't let you have all of that. We just try and create it all.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, puddle, insurance, poison, beyonds. It's like anywhere you bought a gentleman clause that you're only a gentleman if people can't understand you or can understand you in some way or some lifetime. We just try and create everything related to that. So
yes.
It's on place. Right, wrong, good, bad, puddle, insurance, poison, beyonds. MYO Zap. All right, and with that, we end today's service. Good luck with your money reality. You can use money come to ask money to come to you. And what could you be today that would allow money to be nicer to you, kinder to you, easier with you, more glorious to you, more joyful with you? What if you spruced up your relationship with money and be the sexiness that you be with money, so that money would have itself having a romantic relationship worth having with you?
All right.
All right. Have a wonderful day. And don't
You
have
too.
too much sex. Bye.